Oh, it is autumn, and that means it's football season. But how does that apply to your work life? We're hitting the streets to find out today on The Smart Show. Hey!
If you want to talk about leadership tips, why not go to one of the most dominating coaches in college football, Pete Carroll, the coach of the USC Trojans. In addition to you being head coach, your defensive coordinator, you're throwing passes with the players on the sideline. What do you think it does to have your players see you as someone who's a hands-on leader as opposed to just a guy up in an ivory tower throwing down orders?
Well, certainly one of the reasons that I am so involved is that they know that I have some value, to help them. And, just to sit up on top and just kind of administrate is not to give them the best that I have to give. So I'm very involved in every aspect of what we're doing, and I think it's good for our players to know that.
You're really well known as being a practical joker and pulling your players' legs. Can you tell us anything about that and how that benefits you as well as a coach, or is it just to keep things light and fun?
Well, it's to keep them guessing a little bit and to take a break mentally and back up. But then we're teaching, and they have to learn. And so whatever I can do to enhance the environment for the learner's benefit, I'm going to do it. And so part of this is entertaining them some and keeping their attention, their focus, and the anticipation of what may or may not happen. And so whatever we got to do, we'll do.
Yeah, and what do you do when you talk about losses in a season or losses of players?
The most important thing to do after an event, win or lose, is to get to the truth. So everybody has the same mindset and understanding of what just occurred. Differencing of opinions can get you screwed up. So if you lose a big game, you get to the truth of what happened and how you're moving forward.
Sure. Now tell us about your motto, always compete.
Well, every chance I get to pit guys the best against the best, I'm doing it so that their performance has to elevate to match the other players. The benefits of that is to recognize how valuable your teammates are to you. They're the ones that make you, and so that's why we compete so hard always, and then we get along too. Because we love the guys that make us who we are. So it's been a very fun theme for us.
Now, not all of us are born leaders like Pete Carroll, but luckily there's lots of resources out there to help you through even the most imposing defensive lines. BusinessLeadershipAdvice.com collects articles from managers on everything from contract negotiations to motivating your team. LeadershipTools.com is a site that helps offices organize their resources while raising customer service. And the Leading Effectively blog is an online community that allows business leaders a chance to share their experiences. And they also have podcasts that will help turn your division into a championship-winning team. Now get out there and compete, boy! What do you look for in a leader in your office?
You want the passion, you want the drive, you want the direction, so you can take it all the way to the end, so to speak.
A person that's able to make a decision and stick with it, and also is flexible at times, and has the experience that I don't have.
The kind of coach you want is the kind who sets a clear direction for everybody to go in and then empowers them to get there. In my own department, I have about 550 employees that work for me. My job is to explain to them why we're going in a particular direction and what it is we're going to do. But I have to rely on all the rest of them to actually make it happen.
Like Coach Pete Carroll says, always compete. So get out there and take care of business. And remember, if you have an idea, that's good. But more important is the execution. Here's an idea. Join us next time on The Smart Show.